Hey y'all, and welcome to chess. Today is 10-minute chess. We're not going to do the analysis this game. We're just going to play. Also, if you guys want to know who my opponent Toyax, what country he is, what his flag is, go ahead and guess in chat. And at the end of... What opening am I playing? I guess what opening is he playing? This is a weird... I don't think I've faced 92. 92 ETH4 is weird. So he's trying to accelerate the development of his light squared bishop at the detriment of his dark squared bishop. My temptation is to play c5 here, but that kind of plays into his hands, right? It opens up the a1 h8 diagonal. So I think I just need to be chill, and we'll just develop fully. No reason to stress this out too much. Well, this can't be right. I think this is not right. Well, I think now he has a strong e4. That was his idea. And, well, he got it. He got a strong e4. We're just going to shrivel up in the corner. Like this. My knights are going to kind of step on each other a little bit. This is so weird. I don't think he should be able to get away with this. You know? It just doesn't feel quite right. My plan is to play c6. Now I can't play c6, right? Because his knight. So we'll castle. It's fine. If takes, I take with the... He didn't take. Here. And I don't see how his bishop ever becomes good. That's my issue. I think he's playing down a piece. And I think he's going to argue it doesn't matter. Now, he does have a dark squared bishop, and I am weakening the dark squares. Again, I just don't see any reasonable way of him making progress with that dark squared bishop. And because he's opened up his king to such an extent, I'm seeing here that c6 and queen b6, I think, is a strong idea. See, this is weird. Now he's just abandoning the queen side. So that's where I should play, I believe. If not, I'm questioning if knight to f5 is a good move. Because my bishop is way better than his bishop. So the more pieces I can trade off, the more that difference becomes apparent. That's my logic here. Also, it'll stop him forever from playing f5. I think f5 is an extremely strong pawn sacrifice that opens up his bishop and gives it access to my squares. So now, do I take with the g-pawn, be brave, and try to checkmate him? Or do I play e takes and reroute my knight to e6? I like that plan a lot better. I don't know if it actually works, though. But we're going to see. The plan is rook to e8, knight to f8, knight to e6. That seems like a pretty solid plan to me. Like this. He's going to try to blast open this side of the board. And I think I'll allow it. Yep. I just move my king to the side, right? I don't see why I don't just move my king over. Also, I think this is a bit rushed to play knight f8. I think h5 is definitely the right move here. h5 is miles stronger, because then if he wants to open it, he has to open his own file. Now he can open the g file for free, right? And we don't want to let our opponent do things for free. And I definitely can't play f takes g. Well, I could play f takes g and then play h5, right? Attack the rookaroo. The problem is now the f5 square is open, so he can push his pawn there. Is it worth it? Like, I'm wondering if I should divert my plan and play queen to d7 instead. I can play queen d7 now. Queen d7 now I kind of like. And we take with the queen. It's risky. It's bisky. It's both risky and bisky. The problem is my knight really wants to go to e6, and it can't do that without hanging a pawn. Whoa! This is crazy. Is he just going to try to sack everything? Question mark? I don't know, dude. This seems kind of strange. So I'm going to put my bishop on g7 and run my king to the king side. That's my plan. Here. Yep. It's going to take him 2 moves. Yeah, see, he's trying to get in there. Like this. And I'm just going to run my king over. Like this. And what are you going to do? You're going to undouble my pawns? Thank you. If you undouble my pawns, I am the happiest chapster you'll ever meet in your entire life. If you play h6, I'm a little bit more scared. Just moving on up in the world, you know? Now, I might expect to move, like, bishop back. He didn't play it. Still, I think bishop d2 is fairly strong, just because you're rerouting the piece. So now, this is what I was worried about. I think he's going to try to play takes on f5 at the right moment. Then I take back, and it seems like he just has 1 billion pawns. Okay, and I didn't do the thing with my finger, where I put my pinky on my lip and say billion, but I think you got the picture. Yeah, he's trying to do stuff. I just don't agree with the stuff he's trying to do. Oh, whoops. Bishop d2 is strong now, because I can't play a5, and I can't even play b6. Yeah, he's trying to shut me down. This is tough. So I castle the other way. I'm now going to liberate my pieces. Ideally, I'd liberate my pieces. My bishop should go to b4. Right? I'm trying to play against this bishop so hard that I haven't done anything for myself. Okay. Good time to attack the piece. And there is an issue with bishop d2. The issue with bishop d2 is I take on d4. Yep, so now he's putting resources on this side of the board. And I wonder if I can't poise myself to open up the king side on my own terms. Like, I'm considering playing... Okay, there you go. And he shuts it down. That's pretty smart. Because now he sees where the battle's at. The battle is really over on the king side. Or the new king side. So now it looks like my knight has kind of served its purpose. And my knight would be better utilized on b5. My rooks are so sad. So sad. How do I make my rooks not absolutely clinically depressed? Probably my guess is by opening the A file. But obviously that's very spooky. We don't like spooky. We like things to be smooth. So if I could put my knight anywhere, where would I put it? I'd probably put my knight on g4. It is impossible to reach g4. Other than by e3, which I can't get to. Haha, I can. I'm going to swing my knight over to a6. Like this. There we go. See, process of elimination, homies. And honestly, I just don't think the e6 break is ever going to occur. There is tricks, I think, still with knight captures f5. I got to be cautious of. But for real, I'm just going to play against this, these pawns. I think this formation is too weak. And I can always just put my knight on b5 as long as I need to. There's no rush. My plan is to play rook e to d8, queen to e8, queen to f8, and triple up against that pawn. Then I'll put my knight on a6. Actually, I can even play a6, I think. I think a6 is a very reasonable move. Just attempting to super solidify this square. Yeah, this is great. And now I'm going to put my knight on b5, for sure. Because if he ever takes that sucker, take that sucker, then I'm going to have open c-file, and my rooks will be happy. They'll be happy, and they'll be campers. Whoa, they should make a saying about that. Maybe happy campers? Whoa, he's hopping into squares. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Stop hopping into my squares. Shoot. That's why they say never give up a color complex. Because you'll give yourself a complex. Okay, we'll stop the more dangerous of the two. And I feel like there's going to be a knight c3 coming at some point, right? Like, knight c3 just feels like one of those moves that sometimes happens when you expect it. Then again, sometimes you don't expect it, and then it happens anyway. Can I break something now? Can I play f6 ever? Does f6 ever work, or does it never work? My guess is that it never works. But I do have a plan, and that is when the queen moves. So I gotta play kind of a ridiculous move first. This is sort of a ridiculous move. Then the idea is I can play f6 like this right now. Watch this. Oh, he can fork me. I didn't see that. Let's unfork ourselves. Oh, he wins the knight or the rook. Oh my gosh, I'm ruining all my plans. I'm literally stepping over all of my own pieces so hard. My plan then was to play f6. If he takes, I'll take with the bishop. Then I can take his bishop. And my rooks are open. It's like a marked improvement over the position. Yeah, horrible. So he can have the exchange if he wants. I think this is just a draw. Like, dead serious, I think this is just a draw. He has to sack the exchange, right? He cannot get through until he sacks the exchange back. Like, his bishop is just the most dead piece I've ever seen. His bishop literally cannot enter the game without an exchange sacrifice. And we do this, and now I'd like to see how you exchange sacrifice. That'd be so interesting. He has to line both rooks up there. Yeah, this is absurd. I'm just going to walk my king back over the other side of the board. And then I can even try to slowly chip away at his center. This is nuts. Is he saying that king c7 is a blunder because his queen takes? But it's not, though. Wait, this is a pawn. Yay, go pawns. Go pawns, woohoo. I may or may not have improved his position by doing that. Although I do believe that there's a case for bishop c3 now as a threat. What? What? No. No. Okay, how does he not lose now? That's my question. How does he not straight up lose now? Because now I'm up a pawn. This is crazy. He's going to seal it off, right? He's going to seal it off with d4. So I got to beat him to the El Puncheroonie? Is that what you're telling me? Got to sack a pawn? Crack some eggs? Watch that be the blunder. Watch that be the blunder that loses the whole game. How crazy would that be? And we just go here. We don't have to take that back. His bishop is still awful. Right? It looks like I sacked a pawn, but his bishop is still the worst piece to ever exist in the history of chess. So I just take it. Boom. Take this pawn back. And now the floodgates have been opened. I repeat, the floodgates have been opened. And now his f4 pawn is at risk. I do have to watch the e5 pawn, but my rook can always sit on d5. Yeah, I'm not gonna mince words here, guys. I'm a little bit confused. Because his bishop is still the worst piece in the history of pieces. And I just plugged the hole. There are pieces on both sides of the board, and his h6 pawn is pretty far advanced. Those are both cases for him. But I honestly just think that my knight is gonna do a little bit of sauntering. You know, it's gonna saunter up. It's gonna saunter up the competition. And after queen d7, knight d4. Oh, I can't play both. I was going to play both of those moves, but you can't. And actually, there's still some weird opportunities coming soon. But yeah, this is a great move with the queen. It lets me to infiltrate here with my rook. So my rook will enter the position. Assuming he doesn't play a good move. Okay, he plays this. This is not a good move. Do I have a draw in hand? I can always check him. That's kind of fun. We'll do this first, and then we'll do the check. Just to be kind of kooky. We'll do the check. We're hoping he blunders somehow. Yeah, even rook c3 is strong. Yikes. Rook c3, where does he even go? Just gotta be careful. Dude, rook c3 is strong. Rook c3, queen somewhere. Then I can play queen d3. And I'm threatening queen e4 check. I guess, yeah, queen d3 doesn't work because he takes the e4 pawn. But then I take the bishop. So he has to play a move that saves the bishop. Yeah, so he's stopping that threat. But now, don't I have a passed pawn? I'm missing something. Check, go back, and then get the passed pawn. Is that so bad? Check. Go back. No, we'll just get the passed pawn now. I want a pass pawn. I got a pass pawn. Yep. Pretty strong. And now we're going to attack a bunch of stuff. So my king needs a few moves here. So we'll go this way first. Like this. Attack a pawn. So I'm guessing he'll play bishop d2 to not lose the pawn. And a pawn bishop d2. I think in this position I am permitted to go king c7. Or sorry, king c8. I might as well go king c7. Honestly, I can just pin the bishop and win the a pawn. I feel like with my king on e6, I'm in so little chance of losing the game because my rook can just roam free. I just don't see a defensive setup for him. I see bishop d2. That's legit. But I can't take the pawn even with bishop d2. So I'm going to go this way. And I'm just going to go king d7. And his temptation would be to play king to his temptation is to play e6, right? e6 stops my king from going over the pawn. The problem with e6 is that it gets forked. And getting forked is a classic, like, not a good idea move. Yeah. So honestly, I think e6 is his best shot. Sacking the pawn, straight up. Just, you gotta sack it. But he didn't sack it. And so we go here. And this just seems great to me. My rook is going to maneuver the earth. It's going to maneuver the earth. Man, he does not have a lot of weak pawns. Or, sorry, he does. He has 3 weak pawns. The problem is they're all in dark squares, so his bishop is pretty good defending those. My knight is going to have to play the game of chess. Oh, you know what? My knight and king should be flipped. I did that wrong. My knight and king should totally be flipped around here. Yeah, my knight does God's work on e6. The Lord's work on e6. So I'm going to swap those bad boys real quick. And obviously, if I can get a d4 with check, a knight d4 with check, that's brilliant. Oh, I could have forked him. Oh my gosh, I totally missed. Right here, knight a3. I was so busy focusing on my half of the board, I didn't see it. I'm so disgusted. That is awful chess playing. That's fine. That works too. I should have played king c7. I'm so grossed out right now. e6 is still a bad move, which is good. e6 is still maybe the best move that he has. We'll go back this way. And a knight lands on e6. I think he's going to see now that he has to sack the e6 pawn. Sacking it now is even harder than it was before, though. Oh, what if he just tries to trade? What if he plays bishop? Oh, what if he plays bishop c something? Okay, we're good. We are good. We're attacking things. Wow, we're attacking things. Defend your thing. You can't use your bishop. Why can't you use your bishop? Oh, your bishop can go to e3. Silly me. Yeah, my pieces are pretty dominating here. My king is going to go to c7. And I'm just going to kind of move around. Don't tell my opponent. I'm just going to kind of move around. Bishop e3 falters due to rook. What? 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 Check? Dude, it's check. I come back this way? What? I'm seriously gonna run out of time. I think knight e6 has to be the move, right? Knight e6? Let's go. Wow, that was kind of stressful, guys. That was really stressful. And there was a lot of blunders. I can already tell. Like, just, oh. You know how grossed out I was seeing this move right here? Look at this. This is so disgusting. Look at that. King c2. Losing the game immediately due to knight a3. He just resigns. Knight a3, king somewhere. Knight takes rook, and then I take his bishop. And if he tries to be cheeky and, attack the bishop first, I'll just show you what I'm talking about. In this position, I am super winning. Knight here, check. Let's say he goes back. And it's like, you take this. Then he's going to play bishop e3, right? So I think if you feel like it, can't you take the bishop first? No, because then he attacks the rook. Then he attacks the knight. I was going to say, can't you do this? But then he can go here. Oh, knight c4 saves you. Here? Yeah. You don't get saved. You're not saved. Anyway, this was disgusting. I saw that movie and I was just like, oh, I'm gross. I am grotesque. Yeah, here I like king c7 better, but it's like rook f1. Yeah, okay. You're never gonna catch me playing rook f1. Not in 1 year, not in 10 years, not in any years. Is there some crazy triple quadruple fork? Like if he plays some random legal move? Okay, that's not a random legal move. That's a random legal move. Rook f3. Yeah, okay. Good luck. Good luck if you're not a computer. If you don't have silicone for a brain, good job trying to find that move. Yeah, so I was winning. And then I thought this move was great. Should he ever sack the pawn? No, he just loses if he does that. And I was just so cool in here. Like, I was so chillin' because I knew that, okay, I can't lose this position. It's impossible to lose. Like, if I wanted to, all I have to do is just go king up and king back, and I can do repetition. Like, seriously, to be like super uber disgusting, I could play here, somewhere, here. And look, I'm still winning. It literally doesn't matter. Like, he can't get to me. He can't hurt me. And what if he tried something mega gross? Like, what if he tried over here, and I go here, and he goes here, and I go here, and he goes like this. He goes here, and I take him, right? Let's say I took. I still can't lose. Forgetting the fact that I can take his pawn for free. Let's say I go here, 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 here. I'm still winning. Can you guys believe this? Look, I'm still winning. Knight versus bishop. My knight is so good. His bishop is the most trash piece in the history of pieces of chess. Obviously, he should improve it somehow. Like this, perhaps. There you go. Look at that. Now it's a draw. Now it's a draw. There we go. I was confused for a second. Now it's a draw. There we go. Okay. Enough nonsense. This is where things started to go wrong for him. We ran out of time here as well. Check. This doesn't decrease my chances of winning. That's good. I was worried. Honestly, I was worried. Because there's some stuff that happens. That I missed a tactic. Rook h2 is better. I agree. I just want to see if I missed any tactics here. Rook a2 is good now. I went back first, just saving my pieces. Here, rook a2. Oh, I played rook there instead. I attack the rook this way. Yeah, rook a4 is great. Just defends everything. Rook b5 is good. Okay. I know I said I wasn't going to do analysis, but when you're really interested in something, it's really hard not to do analysis. Yeah. And this is just a blunder. Just, you pick up the bishop. Oh, I didn't pick it up. I played random legal move and then took the bishop. Yeah, unfortunate. Alright, well, that has been chess with Turkish films. Thank you for watching. Here's the brief summary of the game. Got an imbalanced pawn structure. I let him push the center, which was awful. I think I'm actually a little bit... Am I not better? No. I mean, just everything's the same. What are you talking about? Bishop f5 is the right move. Bishop d3 is a good move. And then e6, just defend it. This is a better structure for me because I'm stopping his e4 break. I'm not going to remember that. It's too hard. But yeah, I just gave him extra center pawns. He has 3 pawns to 2 center pawns. That's like ideal situation. Yeah. e5 is good. f4 is good. Yep. I'm supposed to play on the queen side. I don't really like playing on the queen side there. I got myself into a lot of trouble, didn't I? This is fine. This is a bad move, I'm sure. Because this just seems so strong. It's not, though. I thought here h5 had to be played. h5 for sure. Because then if he winds up for the attack, I think I can even go here. And if he tries to blast through, bang, 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 he gets wrecked. Do you see this? Do you see the wreckage that's about to ensue? I don't think this is good for him. He has to play knight h2. See, king, like, here's is a natural response, and then we get to take over here like this. This is tough. He's got to go back this way, and now I really just want my queen up in there, right? Yeah. I guess brief analysis because I'm curious. I'm a curious person. So, this is fine, apparently. Ooh, blunder. FG4 has to be played. I thought this was suicidal. I thought f5's coming, bishop h6 is coming. Okay, queen c8 attacking. That's sensible. His knight wanted to improve anyway, did it not? Yep, it does. It's coming around the mountain when she comes. Queen f5. Okay, bold. Can't go there. I didn't see that earlier either. Okay, whatever. Okay, I just defended. He pushed forward. This just kills his play. He has 0.1, now he has negative 0.5. He's just closing everything down and making my knight a superstar. My knight is a rock star. Yeah, computer disagrees with my play. This is knight g7, you have nothing to fear. Whoa, knight g7, I have nothing to fear. Look at that. Shutting down the entirety of kingside play. That's a move. Yeah, my bishop doesn't really belong there. Okay. Running my king away. See, it's like all zeros. It's like all draw. Like draw, 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 draw. Then he plays a move like this, and it says h6. Now I'm winning. Because I open up the king side. And his king's over there. I even said that early in the game. Okay. I manually castle the opposite side. And here, I think right there I said, oh, I should have played h6. Yeah. See, I wasted my turn. h6 right here is winning. h6 here is the best move. I wanted my bishop a little bit better, then played h6, and he played h6. And I'm over. Now the only person that can do anything is him. Okay, I improved my knight. He didn't take it, which was strange. Yeah, horrible move. This just gives the exchange for nothing. And that was bad of him, I think. I think giving up this exchange was not good. Oh, computer likes it. It says that he's +1. I don't see where his +1's coming from, if I'm being honest. He has to sack the exchange to do anything. Am I wrong? Can he do anything? Oh, that's a free pawn. Queen b4. Rook a4. Queen comes back. Bishop d2. The bishop is coming in. Oh no, the bishop is coming in. See, if I left the pawn still and didn't take it, his bishop is garbanzo beans. Like this. Rook a4. Just do random nonsense moves. Queen d2. Nonsense move. If I just do only nonsense moves, what is his eventual plan? Rook c to a1. He's going to sack against his own pawn. Like, he's going to do this and take his own pawn. What does it eventually say? It doesn't even have an eventual continuation. This is the eventual continuation. I do nothing and he does nothing, but he's still +1. Okay, I'm glad I'm not an idiot. I was sitting here so confused. I was like, no, this is a draw, homie. Because best case scenario for him, he does this to sack for the exchange. And I take that crap. Oh, I see. I did describe this in the game. I said here, 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 here. Rook here. BC5. BC5. Oh, no, he takes the rook to sack the exchange. Trust me, he really wants the exchange. Takes and takes. And now I have the file. And his bishop is still awful. So there's just nothing he can do. Yeah, okay. I'm glad I got to a drawn position. Even with the queens on the board, it's a drawn position. I'm proud of myself. And then this is brilliant, I think, right here. We get the exchange back, so we're happy. And then d4 is the only good move. Look at that. d4, only good move. Every other move is awful. Because I see that if he plays d4, I have no hope. None, right? His bishop is garbage. But I literally can't get my pieces out. My rook is doomed for all eternity. The only way to ever get my rook out into the game is to sacrifice something. To sack a pawn on b6. To sack a queen, apparently. Or to sack a knight. So to sack a pawn is the least of the evils. Bam. It's just a pawn I just got back for free anyway, right? Takes. And right now I'm up a pawn. See? Look at all his pawns. He has every square except for the b1. I have all the pawns. So I sack a pawn back. He takes it. And your temptation is to take that bishop, right? But that bishop is the worst piece in the history of bishops. So we just develop. And we get our pawn back. So now we're still up a pawn. Now, granted, it is the b pawn. Not a very good pawn. But I'm proud of myself for this, dude. Queen d8 was sick. Like, I like queen d8 because it's just saying, take my pawn. Go for it, duder. But rook h3 is pretty scary. Queen d3. And you just hide. Computers are stone cold. And did I mention they're also killers? They are stone cold and they're killers. That's a hard combination. Rook h2. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at that. We just checkmate him on the spot. He has nothing to say. And I'm not brave. I'm not brave. I'm not going to sack the exchange for a quiet move. Okay, queen d3 is not technically a quiet move. But it's like, not a check. It's not attacking anything. Like, oof. Wow, so special. So I just dropped back, and it was just plug in the hole. Everything's good. Slowly inch my queen forward. There's nothing to rush for. Rook d3 is the right move for pinning. And I think we're threatening the move I played. Oh, we're not. Better was knight a3. I believe you. I can't tell you why you're right, but I believe you. Queen a2. And now queen d4. Oh, queen d4. Okay, that looks like a free pawn. Oh, but we're attacking the bishop. I see. Yeah, I saw this earlier. Whatever, dude. We're not gonna do that. I like my move, okay? It gives me the most practical chances, I thought. King e2. He doesn't have to play king e2. I kept warning him to play like this. Oh, he loses the bishop if he doesn't. I didn't see that. Okay, rook a3 attacks a piece. Bishop d2 is good. And I brought my king forward. He still can't play here because knight d4 wins the pawn. I saw that. So I saw that here. I saw back like this position. I had to stop the pawn. Now, the way I did it was bad. The way I did it was really bad. I literally could have gotten my goal like this. Knight d4 anywhere here. And I have everything I ever wanted in the universe. And I have more. Isn't that crazy? I have everything I want in the universe and I have more than that. Ugh, disgusting. Yeah, I had my position, my dream position in hand. But I literally was like, I did it. Wait, no I didn't. And look, I walked all the way back. I got the same position, but it took like 30,000 moves. Yeah, so disgusting. Anyway, I ended up winning. Thanks y'all for watching, and remember to stay Turkish and play good moves. Don't play bad ones. Bye-bye.